Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, so we talked in the last videos about an ongoing retracement here for Ethereum, that we have probably either finished off here this wave 1 and we are now in a wave 2 correction, or had this as wave 3 and then the wave 4 down. That was sort of the update from the last video. I've changed it again to the wave count from the video before that. It would still be possible to count it as a wave 4, what we're doing here at the moment, but I think the retracement is going to be a bit longer, and then it makes more sense to see it as a wave 2. So basically, just forget the last video, just remember the video from yesterday evening, so the one before the last one, and that is basically still the wave count. But again, this is only micro counting, you know, we're just working on the details here. Nothing has changed in the overall wave count here. In fact, it's just sort of confirming at the moment what is currently happening here, yeah, that we are still, in my opinion, in this wave 5 to the upside. Quick reminder, if we zoom out, yeah, and then we get to the key levels that are important now. But if we zoom out, what we can see here still, from the low at $880, we came up in a 1, we came down in a 2, we moved up in a 3, came down in a 4, and we're now in the 5th wave. Within the 5th wave, we are in certain sub waves. So at the moment, this is my primary expectation, that we've done the wave 1, we've done the wave 2, and we are now here in the 3rd wave. And again, in the 3rd wave, we've done a wave 1 in green, and we're now coming down in a wave 2. Off the wave 3 in white. Okay, so we are basically in a wave 2 of a wave 3 of a wave 5. And that wave 5 then, in blue, will complete an overall wave 1, a higher level wave 1, a first impulse on a relevant time frame. And as soon as this first impulse on the relevant time frame is done, you can see it here indicated with a white wave 1, it will come down in a wave 2 correction. What I cannot tell you at the moment is how much more is this wave 5 in blue going to extend and the subwaves within it, because at the moment the way it's looking like, this could go to 2,400, 2,500 and even above. Yeah, the way this is doing it, because so far in the 5th wave, if this wave count is correct, we've only done a wave 1, we've done a wave 2, and we are in the wave 3. But in the wave 3, we've really only done the wave 1 and the wave 2. Respectively, we are still in the wave 2. And would then move over into a wave 3 of the wave 3. So there will be a green wave 4, there will be a green wave 5. Only that will finish off the white wave 3 here. Then there will be a wave 4 in white and a wave 5 in white. And as far as I can see it at the moment, only the white wave 5, sorry, only the white wave 5 will finish off the blue wave 5, and then this will finish off the overall wave 1. So there's a few, if you didn't understand that, either watch the video again or just forget about it and just understand that there are many more subwaves currently on the roadmap that will happen before we actually can see this bullish wave to the upside as complete. Now, as soon as this is complete, and you can see here my green target range that is actually spanning from 2050 to 2460, and again it can actually go higher, which I think is actually not unlikely, then there will be a correction down in a wave 2. Now, and that leads us to the alternative scenario, which actually assumes that we have already seen all the 5 waves of this impulse, and that we are already in a corrective wave, so that these were the 5 waves, and we are now in an ABC pattern. So the wave A here, an overshooting wave B that can stretch all the way up to $2,200, the 200% extension of the wave 1, and then we would come down in a wave C. So similar outcome, just less bullish, and the difference is we are actually now in a corrective wave and not in an impulsive wave to the upside. This wave pattern can be valid as long as we can only count 3 waves here, which we can at the moment. At the moment, this is not an overall 5-wave move yet here to the upside. Okay, so, but again, we don't know which one it is. Yeah, we don't know. We can only make assumptions. And as long as we stay above 1660, my primary expectation remains the bullish one, the first one I showed you. And in this first one, what we can assume is that we have done obviously this wave 1 in green here yesterday on the 13th, 2 days ago actually, the 13th of August, and that we then came down in a wave A, that was yesterday's sell-off, moved up in a wave B, and that we are coming down in a wave C at the moment. An ideal target for the wave C, that's sort of the ideal one, would be the 1.618 Fibonacci extension of the wave A. That would take us to $1,830. So keep an eye on that level. We haven't reached that yet. Good indication that wave 2 is over. It could finish a little bit earlier, you never know. But if it is finished, that wave 2, good indication would be a move above wave B. So I would want to wait for a move above wave B to have certainty that the wave 2 is over. And then you're nearly at the wave 1 breakout anyway. So it would require a breakout above $2,010. To be on the safe side, you might as well wait for the breakout above 2030, which is the local high. And then it could move on in a wave 3, and that would take us way into that green target range. So at the moment, a little bit lower prices still expected. Could it drop lower? Yes, it could drop lower. If we lose the 1830 level, which level would then be the most likely one? Again, we can take a look at that. We start at the low of the wave 1, and so we are then looking at something around the 50% fib level, which is at 1788 or even 1734. But I don't necessarily expect it that much, but it's all valid. That would be pretty much here the 61.8% fib level at 1734. That's pretty much where you've also have the 200-day moving, the 50-day moving average at the moment. And then a few people asked me about the merge scheduled in September. And again, as with any event in the crypto market, what you often see, and this is never guaranteed, but what you often see is this: buy the rumor, sell the news. What we're doing at the moment, we're buying the rumors. People are getting fired up on this event, and probably a lot of the retail investors or people coming into the market hear about the merge. They think, right, it's going to kick off after the merge is done. But in fact, all the price action is normally happening before these events. When the event has happened, there is just some profit taking. And that would be pretty much in line with what you traditionally see in the crypto market. Traditionally, you see August as quite a strong month, and September is a weak month. And that would be pretty much in line with that as well. Also in line with the Elliott Wave count. Let's say we say, okay, the uptrend here isn't finished yet. We are going to continue further. What we see at the moment is just a retracement in an uptrend. We carry on going higher throughout August, and then at some point in September we see the correction in a wave 2. That is when a lot of people will scream manipulation. I will tell you that it's not manipulation. We saw it weeks in advance, months in advance, and it is just a wave 2 correction that is imminent. Maybe not imminent, but it will happen after we have the wave 1 complete. So, and this could very well work in line with the merge date, and it could very well work in line with September being traditionally a weak month. Because if we look at seasonalities here, this is Bitcoin. They don't have Ethereum in the free plan, but it's pretty much similar. If we take a look historically at the September months, and we go 10 years into the past, you can see that historically September was a bad month. This is here annualized over 10 years an average, and you can see that pretty much one of the worst months per year, every year in 10 years, over a period of 10 years, September, in average, the prices did go down. However, from October onwards, you normally get a year-end rally. So that would be very interesting. That would also be in line with my Elliott Wave count, where we assume that after the wave 2 correction is done, you're going to see a wave 3 rally. Okay, so we'll see. That's just making assumptions, of course, but it's pretty reliable looking at the past and looking at over 10 years. Really, you've really only had 3 good years, 1 pretty much neutral, but even the good years were pretty weak. And the first one I wouldn't even take very, very seriously here, 2012. I think this is likely to play out again as a weak month in September. Just looking at seasonalities as well, and in this case they are working pretty much in line with my Elliott Wave count as well. Alright, and that's my update about Ethereum. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.